Don't let people know much about you. In a world where everyone is screaming to be seen, there is one thing becoming rarer than gold: silence. Today, people broadcast everything: their meals, their trips, their victories, even their wounds. They believe that being visible is the same as being alive. But ask yourself, the more you give away, what is truly left for you? Imagine this: you are a warrior. You step onto the battlefield, yet instead of wearing armor, you strip it off and hand your weapons to the enemy. That is exactly what we do every time we reveal too much of ourselves. Every secret, every fear, every dream exposed becomes a blade that can one day be turned against you. The ancient Stoics knew this truth. Seneca warned, "He who seeks approval from all becomes a slave to all." And Epictetus reminded us, "Not every ear deserves your confession." So here is the question: why is silence, why is mystery not a weakness, but the ultimate shield of the strong? Why is it the power you must reclaim to protect yourself in a chaotic world? Stay with me, because in the next few minutes, we'll uncover the Stoic power of silence. And if this message resonates, consider subscribing, not for me, but for yourself, so you never miss another step on your Stoic path. Part 1: The Power of Silence and Mystery. In the days of Marcus Aurelius, news traveled on horseback. Now, it travels at the speed of a fingertip. One click, one post, one photo, and suddenly, the most private corners of our lives belong to the crowd. Here is the paradox: the more we show, the weaker we become. Seneca once wrote to his friend Lucilius, "He who exposes himself too much loses his freedom." Think about that. Every time you post, every time you share just to be praised, you chain yourself to the approval of others. You stop living for yourself and begin living for likes, comments, and fleeting applause. Look around. How many people spend sleepless nights over a single photo that didn't get enough hearts? How many spiral into anxiety because of one cruel comment from a stranger? They believe they are free, but in reality, they are prisoners of visibility. Now, contrast that with the truly powerful, the wise, the grounded, the leaders who shape destiny. They don't need to shout. They don't need to overshare. A single word, a single pause, even a single glance, and the room falls silent. Why? Because mystery carries weight. People respect what they cannot predict. They admire what they cannot fully understand. Think of the lion in the forest. It does not roar every minute to prove it is king. Its silence is what makes the ground tremble. Its calm is what makes every creature pay attention. In our noisy, restless world, silence is no longer common. It is rare. It is luxury. And like every rare treasure, it commands power. So the next time you feel the urge to broadcast your life to the crowd, stop for a moment. Remember, what you keep hidden holds more power than what you expose. And when you embrace silence, when you cultivate mystery, you reclaim freedom that no one can take away. This is the first step, the first weapon in the Stoic path of strength. Part 2. The danger of revealing too much. Every word you reveal, every secret you share, can become a weapon. Cicero once warned, "Nothing is more unsafe than an unguarded tongue." And he was right, because when you speak carelessly, you hand your power to others. Think about it. A colleague hears your financial struggles, and suddenly they see you as weaker. A rival learns your next big idea, and they rush to steal it before you act. Even in friendships or relationships, a fear confessed too quickly can later be twisted into a chain that binds you. This is the dangerous truth. Not everyone who listens cares for your well-being. Some listen only to calculate. Some smile only to gather information. And some wait patiently, storing your words like arrows until the moment they can strike. The Stoics understood this danger deeply. Epictetus reminded his students, "Not every ear deserves your confession." Wisdom means knowing what to keep within. Because silence is not weakness, silence is strategy. Imagine a battlefield. Would a general shout out his plans for everyone to hear? Of course not. He protects his strategy because secrecy is strength. So why should you be careless with the most important battlefield of all, your own life? In the modern world, this danger is magnified 1,000 times. A single post online can reach strangers across the globe. Your joy, your pain, your doubts, once exposed, they are no longer yours alone. And once released, you can never take them back. So guard your words as you would guard your treasures. Not everyone needs to know your struggles. Not everyone deserves to hear your dreams. Keep the most sacred parts of yourself protected, because what is hidden cannot be used against you. What is concealed cannot be controlled. And what remains inside you remains free. This is not about fear. It is about wisdom. It is about choosing when and how to reveal, so that your life is directed by your will, not by the hands of others. That is the power of restraint, the power of holding back, the power of silence that shields your destiny. Part 3. Silence as control, not weakness. Many people mistake silence for weakness. They think if you do not respond, if you do not explain, you must be afraid. But the Stoics saw it differently. To them, silence was the highest form of control. Because when you can stay quiet in the storm, you prove that nothing outside can dictate your soul. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "The best revenge is to be unlike your enemy. Your enemy shouts. Your enemy seeks validation. Your enemy exposes every emotion in a desperate need to be heard. But you remain calm. You remain composed. You choose not to mirror their chaos. Think of the lion again. The forest does not tremble because the lion is loud. It trembles because the lion knows exactly when to strike. That is not weakness, that is discipline. In our world today, control is rare. People argue endlessly on social media. They rush to prove their point, to defend their pride, to win battles that never truly matter. But what happens? They waste energy, they reveal their insecurities, and in the end, they lose the very peace they were trying to protect. Now imagine being different. Imagine hearing the insult and smiling instead of reacting. Imagine receiving criticism and using it as fuel instead of fire. Imagine choosing silence, not because you are afraid, but because you are in command. This is the secret. Silence does not mean surrender. It means you are the one who decides when to speak, when to act, and when to ignore. You control the timing, and timing is power. Epictetus reminded his students, "A wise man does not speak unless it is necessary," not because he has nothing to say, but because he refuses to waste his words. And when he finally speaks, every ear listens. So the next time someone provokes you, remember this: reacting is easy, remaining silent is strength, and silence chosen with discipline is the ultimate proof of mastery over self. This is not weakness. This is sovereignty. This is control. Part 4. Those who wait for your weakness. Not everyone who smiles at you is your friend. Not everyone who listens truly cares. Some people wait quietly, patiently, for the moment you reveal too much. The Stoics knew this. They taught that the world is filled with those who gather information, not out of love, but out of calculation. They collect your words the way an archer collects arrows, saving them for the day they want to wound you. Think carefully. How many times have you trusted someone too quickly, only to see your own secrets used against you? How many times did you believe a smile, only to discover envy hidden behind it? This is why Epictetus warned, "Guard your tongue, for not every ear deserves your confession." When you open the gates of your soul carelessly, you invite invaders inside. And even the well-meaning can, one day, turn into destroyers. In the modern world, this danger is even greater. Your words online are permanent. Your photos, your emotions, your confessions once shared, they can be screenshotted, twisted, or weaponized. You may forget what you posted, but someone else is storing it, waiting for the right moment. This does not mean you must live in fear. It means you must live with wisdom. Wisdom to know what to share and what to guard. Wisdom to see that trust must be earned, not given away freely. Think of yourself as a fortress. Would a fortress open its gates to every visitor? Would it hand out its keys to every passerby? Of course not. It opens only for those who have proven loyalty, proven honor, proven worth. So it should be with your inner life. Share with the few who have earned your trust. But never hand your weapons to the ones who may one day turn them against you. Because in this world, there are always eyes watching, always ears listening, always hearts calculating, and the less they know, the less they can harm you. Your silence becomes your shield, your restraint becomes your armor, and your mystery becomes the fortress that no enemy can breach. Part 5. The Inner Fortress. Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "The soul becomes dyed with the color of its thoughts. Guard those colors." What he meant was simple. Your mind is your most sacred ground. And, like every sacred place, it needs walls. Imagine your inner world as a fortress. The gates are your words. The walls are your silence. And the treasures within your dreams, your fears, your values, are what make you who you are. Now think about this. A fortress with its gates wide open is no fortress at all. Anyone can walk in, leave their mark, or even burn it to the ground. But a fortress with strong walls, guarded gates, and chosen entry points remains untouchable. This is how you must protect your mind. Not everyone deserves access. Not everyone has earned the right to know your inner battles. Instead of exposing every thought to the crowd, practice keeping the most important parts for yourself. Write them in a private journal where they are safe. Hold them in reflection where they can grow stronger. Keep them guarded until the right time comes to reveal them with purpose. The Stoics taught that control begins within. If you cannot guard your thoughts, you cannot guard your destiny. If your walls are weak, every insult breaks through, every doubt sneaks in, and every distraction steals your focus. But when your fortress is strong, something changes. You become calm, even in chaos. You become steady, even in storms. Because the world outside cannot touch the treasures inside. Think of the strongest empires in history. They survived not because they shouted their power, but because they guarded their secrets. The same is true for you. Your power grows in silence. Your resilience strengthens in mystery. And your freedom is preserved when no one else holds the keys to your gates. So ask yourself today, are you protecting your inner fortress? Or are you leaving the doors wide open for anyone to enter? The answer will decide whether you live as a master of yourself or as a prisoner of the world. Part 6. The Power of Mystery. Mystery unsettles people. It makes them lean closer, it makes them wonder, and it makes them respect what they cannot fully grasp. In life, what is seen too often becomes ordinary. But what is hidden, what is guarded, carries an aura of power. It's the difference between a book everyone has read and a book whose pages remain sealed. The unopened one always feels more valuable. Think of the leaders you admire most. Were they the ones who spoke endlessly about themselves? Or were they the ones who chose their words with precision, revealing just enough to inspire, yet never enough to be predictable? The Stoics understood this. Seneca wrote, "A man who talks much about himself betrays little worth." Because true strength doesn't need to constantly demand recognition. It doesn't beg for applause. It simply exists quietly, and people can feel it without explanation. In relationships, in business, in every social circle, mystery creates gravity. People are drawn to what they cannot immediately define. They respect what they cannot easily label. and they are careful around what they cannot predict. This is why restraint is not just self-control, it is influence. When you don't reveal every thought, every plan, every weakness, you create a space where others must guess, must wonder, must respect the unknown. And that space is power. Think again of the lion. It does not announce where it hides, where it sleeps, or when it will move. Its silence keeps the jungle on edge. Its mystery keeps its throne secure. The same is true for you. You don't need to post every detail of your life. You don't need to explain every decision. You don't need to justify every step. The less they know, the more they respect. The more you keep, the more you command. So let your silence speak. Let your mystery protect you. And let the world see only what you choose to reveal, not everything you carry within. Because in a noisy world where everyone is desperate to be seen, the one who remains mysterious is the one who holds true power. Part 7. Modern Application. Living in the age of social media. 2,000 years ago, your secrets could only be overheard in the marketplace. Today, they are broadcast to the entire world with a single click. Social media has given us incredible tools, but it has also created a dangerous habit. We overshare. We post our joys, our failures, our fears, sometimes without even thinking. And once they are out there, they no longer belong to us. That smiling vacation photo, it can invite envy you never see. That angry rant, it can resurface years later to damage your reputation. That vulnerable confession, it can be screenshotted, shared, twisted, and used as ammunition by people you don't even know. The Stoics would have seen this clearly. Epictetus would remind us, freedom is not found in having more, but in needing less. Applied today, freedom is not in sharing more, but in needing less attention from the crowd. Ask yourself this: do you post because you want to connect? Or do you post because you crave validation? There's a difference. One is rooted in intention. The other is a form of slavery. Digital restraint is the new discipline. You don't need to vanish completely, but you must learn to choose what you share and what you guard. You must learn to keep your inner life truly yours. Try this simple practice. Before you post anything, ask, am I sharing this to add value or just to be seen? If it's only for the second reason, hold it back. Protect your mystery. Protect your power. Because in this modern world, silence is more radical than noise. Privacy is more rebellious than exposure. And the rarest kind of influence is the one that doesn't beg to be followed, but earns respect through strength, discipline, and restraint. So let the world post endlessly. Let them scream for attention. You don't need to join the noise. Instead, choose the Stoic path. Share less, guard more, and live free. Because the less they know about you, the more unshakable you become. Conclusion. Silence is not emptiness, it is fullness. It carries strength, discipline, and freedom. Marcus Aurelius reminded us, the best revenge is to be unlike your enemy. While others expose themselves to beg for approval, you choose restraint, and in that choice, no one can control you. Keep one secret, one thought, one dream that belongs only to you. You will feel a power untouchable by the outside world. If today's lesson resonates, give this video a like, subscribe for more Stoic wisdom, and type in the comments, I choose silence. Let that be your commitment to the Stoic path.